Dr.J, Spike, and Kamal getting rich, richer by the day, richer by the hour, richer by the minute.
Talking spiritually, right?
But whenever I say that, it turns around the market crashes. So I shouldn't say brag about how rich we're getting.
Well, then again, spiritually, losing
Yeah,
all your money would probably be something to get you closer to God.
yeah. I mean,
Jesus, anyway.
Mainly crypto today. I mean, Amazon was down, Apple was down,
right,
Microsoft
but
was down. It's mainly crypto.
despite all my big holdings being down, I made money today because of my crypto holdings.
Exactly.
MicroStrategy.
Oh,
But-
nice.
And
Very nice.
so and PanW looks like it's working for me.
Oh, yeah, I just bought more of that this morning.
Yeah, it looks like it's working for me. All right, so let's get going. We want to look at a bunch of stuff. Also, the averages. I want to look at the averages, the indices, whatever you call it. Amazon is in the Dow now. You know that.
What?
Amazon is a Dow stock now.
Oh, that's right. It moved in today.
Yeah, who'd they replace?
Not sure. I mean,
Uh,
our audience will certainly know.
I'm
They'll
not
tell
sure
us.
either. And Walmart went 3 for 1.
Yeah, it did a 3-for-1 split, which seems sort of silly, but
Yeah. All right, that's all the news that I'm going to mention. Get share screen. Okay, there we go. You know what I want to start off with today? I want to start off with this. This is my current portfolio from February 1 until today. The percentage gain of every stock doesn't mean I'm doing good or bad necessarily. This is just for the month of February. Some of them I own a long time. Some of them I own just recently. But nevertheless, it'll give you an idea of my portfolio. MicroStrategy has become one of my bigger holdings, considering the big move it made. 73.73% just from the beginning of February.
wow. That's impressive.
That's very impressive.
Very. SMCI also continues to chug along, 57.61% in the month of February. And February is not over. We got how many more days? 3?
2.
2. Friday is the 1st, right?
Correct.
All right, so 2 more days of February, so we could add to these gains a little bit. Look at QBTC, 35.71% in the month of February. That's $1.80 stock.
Wow.
That's a quantum play. NVIDIA continues to chug along at a tremendous rate. Do you think that'll slow? I don't think it's going to slow, not for a while. I think we're going to see more and more out of NVIDIA, over 1,000. Meta, 23.64. I mean, it's just crazy numbers. IWM, look at IWM.
Yeah.
The best of the indices. Wow. What is it today? About 205?
204. I think I looked at it.
04?
When I bailed.
Nine.
I bailed at 203 and change.
Oh, okay. But if it breaks 205, it could first move. But
Yeah, well, I'll have a chance at one.
probably not a bad idea, because it's hitting the resistance, getting close to strong resistance. IWM. IBIT, which parallels Bitcoin, 18.38%. Wow. Bitcoin on the move. Which we said could happen very easily, that it could break out of that holding pattern that it was in. We've been talking about that. Amazon, wow. Of the Mag 7, only NVIDIA and Amazon are up 10% or more. But there's tremendous moves. Walmart Not usually on my big winners list. Up 8% for the month of February. AMD 5%. SPY not bad, 4.6. Actually outperforming the Qs, 4.49. So I mean, most of my portfolio has had tremendous moves. That's why I'm not complaining. I can complain about one or two things, like
Yeah.
minus 4.5% for the month of February, but for the month of January, beginning from January 1, it's even worse. Let me look at that for a moment. Palo Alto Networks, I'm not losing 7% because I just bought it. I'm up. Probably over 7%. I had perfect timing on Palo Alto Networks.
That's great.
Yeah. So I wanted to look at the January. U is down 23%, 22.41% for the beginning for year to date. So that's the problem. But look at SMCI year to date.
Yeah.
Want to move
You have
that?
you have any of that left?
Yeah, I added. I got a certain amount. Not a lot, but I got a certain.
Oh, good. I have none left in that one.
NVIDIA, I have a decent size amount. IWM, I have a decent size. Is this correct? 41% since the beginning of the year? That can't be right, can it?
Does sound. Let me look. Well, no, it did make a move because remember it was around 170s at the beginning of the year, 180s. Let's see.
I guess it's correct because it's the same formula that I'm using for every other stock.
At the beginning of the year, it was around. It was in the 180s, like 185.
I'm just very surprised to see that it moved that much. It just
Yeah,
shocks
no,
me.
you're right. It doesn't look right because January 1st. If you look at the price on January 1st,
Yeah.
it was all right. It was at the lowest at around that time. It was around 187. And
So,
it's 205. That's not a 187. It's about 10%.
so something wrong with that.
Yeah, maybe you're going back further. If you're going back to the beginning of last year.
No, I don't think that I did. I don't think that was a mistake that I made. Is the 20% move right for the month of February?
Let's see. The beginning of February, I'll tell you right now, the beginning of February was the price was around 194.
And now it's 205. So
Yeah,
that's right either.
5%.
Yeah. All right. So there's something wrong with this one. I don't think there's anything wrong with the others, though. I'll have to check to see what went wrong. I got a little bit of a quirky spreadsheet. I might have made some kind of error. I'll fix it. Anyway, I think all of the others are right. The Qs are up 7.83. That makes sense. SPY 7.36. I think all the others are fine. That's the only one with some sort of
The only spectacular one that you're missing is Soundhound.
yeah, because I sold it.
The Soundhound almost tripled.
Yeah, you held on to yours, right?
Yes,
You
I didn't
never.
have much, but I held it.
You usually don't sell those ones that get beat up. So you're actually making money now on that.
Yes, a little bit.
That's good. That's
But
good.
I
Anyway,
went with just a toe or two. So my toes.
anyway, let's get to the charts. I have charts up here.
Yes.
SPY is that beautiful picture that we show all the time. That staying in its ascending channel. It's at the upper half of the ascending channel. So it looks like it's still in a go-go mode. I don't see any reason for it not to. And if it does pull back to the bottom part of its channel, let's say it takes a week to get there, it would be roughly about here, 496. So even on a pullback, it looks strong, very strong. SPY looks very strong. But let's look at Bitcoin. I think the other picture on Bitcoin is better. Let me go to the other chart. I think I have a Bitcoin picture. No? Oh. Anyway, before I forget, let's take a look at how we're doing from the beginning of the year.
Wow.
Dr. J, Dr. J, he's up 40% on his model portfolio.
Nice.
MicroStrategy, top pick, up 25% from the beginning of the year. But it would have been up more, but the beginning of the year was pretty high, 692, and went down from there. For a long time, I was underwater with my top pick. Amazon, 14.52, SMCI, 203.97. That was the same number. Arenia Pharmaceuticals is a negative,
Yeah.
and IonQ is a negative.
Are we ever going to see anything with this AUPH or?
I sold my AUPH. I'm still in IonQ.
Yeah, Jay's saying that earnings are coming up soon.
Let's see if Kamal. I think you're doing better than me. I'm up 40%. I think you're up more.
I am.
I think so. I think you're leading everybody. Let's see. Yeah, 50%. 50%. Amazon 14%. Nvidia and SMCI. I mean, how could you miss
Correct.
with those two? You have only one loser.
Tesla.
5. Yeah, Tesla. The only one.
I'm still in that one.
Yeah, that one's actually down 20% from the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I averaged down, but I'm still down.
Uh-huh. Let's see how Professor Spike is doing. Hopefully, it's not an embarrassment, Professor Spike.
In terms of this stuff, my embarrassment threshold is pretty low.
Well, you got a 9% gain for the year.
It was my killer. I can't see that.
INTC was bad.
All right, my intel. Well, I'm still bullish on it.
And SSYS was bad, but the worst one was CWCO.
Yeah, for now, right? I know. Lilly and IBM is still pretty good.
Lilly and
And
IBM.
I'm not embarrassed. I think all of those are going to turn around.
All right. Lilly and IBM, pretty good. Andy, who I think led last year, not having such a great year this year. MA with his Sava.
That's right.
Arenia killed him.
Look how his DWAC is doing. That's unbelievable.
DWAC, huge move. Huge move. That was his best pick by far.
Huge.
Yeah. He's got a respectable
China.
Respectable 20%. Alex, very conservative fellow, up 3%. Conservative picks that aren't doing too much.
Well, AMD's doing fine for him.
And let's see how Professor Omar is doing.
By the way, I sold Sava today.
Oh, you did?
He did.
Yeah, I bought it. I bought it yesterday. I sold it today. I've been doing some day trading.
You made a little bit, right?
Yes.
All right. CRISPR.
Yeah, he was in CRISPR, so he's doing great with that.
CRISPR is up. And two SMCI is in.
SMCI. You guys are like into this for the whole year. What's going to happen in December?
I think SMCI will be over 1,000.
Okay.
I think
I should get back in then.
Yeah. I think you get back in at 750, 650.
That's what I was going to ask you. When do
we remember we were hoping to get back in at 7 during this last little blip, but it didn't go down.
Correct.
I charted it and I looked at the fib numbers. Didn't I show it on the show? I think it was 7.
Right, but we did not reach the 50%. You remember?
It never made to this.
750 was one of the fib numbers. 650 was another one, and 550 was the third one.
Right, and I really thought 650 was a strong possibility.
Yeah.
Well, maybe sometime during the year.
I'm rounding those numbers. It may not be exactly 750, 650, 550, but around there somewhere. Well, you know, the 61.8, the 50%, and the 38.2 retrace. Those are those fib numbers. Professor Omar is giving you neck and neck with Kamal, right?
Very good.
Yeah, he's doing good. All right. So anyway, back to the charts. btc.x broke out. 4% move today, $2,000. I tweeted out earlier yesterday that if it breaks 53,000, it's going to pop. And sure enough, it did. I think 59,000 is inevitable now. And then if it can cross that line, I think 69,000 would be the next target for Bitcoin.
I mean, that's a massive gap right there.
It really is.
Yeah, well, it's got a lot of gaps. Let's look at the 5-year. All right, so you see the target up here, 59,000 would be the target. Possibly a little resistance up there. Right. Yeah, 59,000. That area, 59,000. And then you're looking at 69,000, close to it anyway.
Would that be an all-time high?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to draw it lower and then move it. Remember?
Yeah. It's annoying. There we go. I got to move. Okay, there we go. 69,000 is the target. I think we hit it. It's just a question, do we hit it next week or next month? But we hit it. Bitcoin is, it's on a roll. It's on a tear. And when Bitcoin goes on a tear, it could go straight up to another 10,000. I'm not saying that some of these gaps won't be filled, but maybe not yet. If you want to take a little off the table, 59,000 would be the place. Which is
just to cash to ring the register for a little bit.
Yeah, if you think you want to do that, yeah. I mean, that's the resistance, clear cut resistance. But I think personally, it's going to shoot up to 69,000. So I'm very bullish Bitcoin. How about the Qs?
Qs look like they're moderating. You got like a little logarithmic thing going here, or a square root function.
We're actually up on a very weird looking candle, up for the day. Slightly. What is this, a weekly? Oh, this is a 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Completely different picture now.
Yeah.
Yeah, your trading range is still sort of holding.
It fell out of the channel. It looked weak. It looked like it was going to be testing the 50 and came right back up.
Right. Yeah.
You could modify it, actually. It can be modified at this point.
You mean
Let you.
You mean this?
I think you flipped it.
I don't know what I did.
You flipped it. But it can be modified as of the past 2 months.
now I lost it altogether.
Yeah, you need to modify the lowest point. That low point, move it up.
There you go.
That's good enough.
So, you
Just to give us an idea, right?
so it's just a wider channel is all.
Yeah. Tremendous move to just like the spies. Just like the spies. All right. Bullish spiders, bullish Qs, bullish IWM.
So on a high level, how long we gonna be bullish?
That's a good question.
We're gonna be
I
bullish.
mean, we've been bullish for a while, and I'm
Aren't
feeling
we looking for that February breakdown?
Until I tell you not to be.
well. Don't tell me. Don't be the what do you call it, the Monday quarterback after that.
The Monday morning quarterback.
When I sell everything, then you should sell everything.
Okay.
I mean, we've been in a roaring bull market. I would think that sooner or later, hopefully later, we're going to get some kind of massive correction. But I don't see it now. I don't see it happening now. So I don't know what the hell I just did with my screen.
That was weird.
Parkinson's finger is at work.
It's a real dispersion.
Yeah.
So you can see what I'm saying here. Like where that line is, it's 187, right? And that was sort of the that was
that's
been all year.
That's a big support area, 187.
Yeah, I really thought it was going to be lower than that, but I don't think it is nowadays. I think because the last couple of times we haven't gotten below 190.
Yeah, so let's see, 187 to 205 is 18 points. It's 10%.
Yeah.
I got to fix my spreadsheet. Something's wrong. I did it in such a convoluted way. It doesn't surprise me that something is wrong.
You were doing it based on dates, and then the read off
I had, using Google built-in functions, and
yeah,
I messed it up. This chart looks like ping pong table.
right. Because you were saying that even the first time it was heading in that direction, that 220 was a profound possibility, and I think you're right. Just a question of whether or not it takes another dip before
I think 240, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were even going higher than that, but I was moderating what you said. In my head, I was filtering you.
Yeah, I think 240. What's it up here?
That was the old days when it was in the 220s on a regular basis.
244 back here on November 21.
The peak.
Yeah, but look at this series of highs. They're all about at the same level, at the 205 level. You see?
Yeah.
So let me just draw that in. I mean, that's a very strong resistance there. If it takes that out, I think
historically it shows it keeps going down.
Right, it's been the weakest of all the indices.
Well, this one's most interest rate sensitive because debt really means something.
Yeah, but the line I drew shows you the stiff resistance that we're up against. There, and it's slightly higher, very slightly higher. Right here, 205, 204, whatever. So we're basically bumping against stiff resistance. If it does manage to go above, let's say, this little peak from March of 22, that high was 212.25. It goes past that I think we could be on the way to the new all-time high. but it's got to really get there. I don't know if it can. Right now, it looks like a better short than a long because every time it hits this area, it goes back down. So your selling makes good sense.
Yeah, it was just
Okay.
my top end for a little while. I figure I'd be able to get back in around 190.
Yeah, well, it might go all the way back down to this
Yeah, I sort of hope not, but it's possible.
162 area. It seems to like that area.
I'm thinking for the longest time, 175 was like the resonant value for this.
Yeah, let's look at the 1 year. The 1 year is looking at the 187 as support area. 187 on the downside might be a good short. It might not. Might keep going through. I hope. How about Kathy's RK? Is it doing well?
Not bad actually. The last couple of weeks.
I was thinking of buying some, giving it some thought. Yeah, the chart looks pretty good on RK. Not bad at all. I might buy some because I'm tired of owning Magnificent Seven. I want to spread out a little, and this is one way of doing
Yeah,
it.
she's got some creative stuff in there.
I buy the Qs, that spreads me out a little, but still heavily Mag 7. So maybe buy a little of this, talking out loud to myself.
Yeah, let me look at the holdings that she has, because there was something sort of interesting there in the holdings.
She has Teledoc or some crappy things too.
Right. Yeah, no, some weird stuff. Exactly. Her top holdings are Coinbase, Tesla, Roku, and Zoom. Still, she's
Yeah,
in, she's in CRISPR
yeah,
and she's in Roblox.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I take a look at the top holdings, I get turned off.
I understood because that kept me from averaging in a little bit.
Look at how you look at how you hit bounced right off of support on a shitty earnings call, right?
Yeah, I backed up a little bit today. I remember we were talking before about if you really like something or you think something's going to work, you have to sort of average down. Like that was the mistake we made it with Nvidia. I'm
Right.
not doing that.
Well, the low today was 28
Yeah.
to 27.73. So already you're 3 points up, over 3 points up.
Right.
Not bad if you bought it at the right at the support level.
I think I bought it around 30.
Yeah, if you picked it up right at $28,
Yeah, well, that would have been nice.
think it would be good. I mean, the earnings was dismal. The CEO is lowering expectations for the year. So they fired a lot of staff, and
Yeah, they're streamlining and they're getting out of a couple lines of business.
yeah. But the thing that could save them is if the Vision Pro gets hot, and there's a lot of Unity software there.
Yeah, they didn't bail out of that aspect.
Yeah. All right. So you was a nice pickup today. Now, what about now?
Yeah, that's the question, right?
Yeah. So let's take a look at where support might be now. You probably right at this low. Right about there. That would be 30.58. Right about where it closed. That would be decent support, I think. If it goes below that, it'll probably retest to $28.
Hmm.
So it looks like it's probably going to head up to the resistance of 32 and change. That would be my guess. 33.43, right around there. That's what I'm looking at for where I think it's going short term.
Dr. J, do you remember the stock Wing?
What stock?
Wing,
Oh,
WING.
Wing, Buffalo
Yeah.
Wing.
Yeah.
Right. You remember I
I
bought
know
it
the
around
different
like
flavors of
180.
wings.
I bought it around 180, sold it in the 190s,
Yeah.
192, 193.
Look at that negative candle today.
Right. I look at it once in a while, but
It looks like it buy puts.
right.
It looks like it could go down to 318.
Right.
Of course, our opinion strictly our own, not investment advice. We just share our ideas and what we may actually do ourselves. I'm probably not going to do that myself, but it's an idea. It's an idea to maybe buy puts on this one. Big engulfing candle at the top.
Yep.
Might not be a bad idea. I don't know. And then target would be right there at about 318.
I sold this at 193, I think it was.
At how much?
I bought it in 180. I sold it at 193.
I should have held it.
Shut up. Of course, obviously, yeah.
Hindsight 2020.
SMCI, I know I did the fib chart on this at one point. I don't
Yes, I still have that fib chart.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should lower your horizon here. Just
I could do it
maybe
again.
6 months.
I'll do it again. The fib chart. This looks like the low right in here. Right here. Nice.
Yep.
I'll do it one more time. Fibonacci from here. Oh, come on. I didn't click that thing. That thing I didn't click. All right. So 38.2 is 750, like we said, right? And the 50, let's
Correct.
see what.
But you remember, it didn't hit that 750.
No, but that would be one place. Didn't it go lower? It went lower recently.
But we thought the 50% was doable.
Yeah, the 50% is 658, somewhere about 652.
Right.
What's the 61.8? 555, something like that. There you have it. There are your fib numbers. Those would be good places to enter. 750, 650, 550. Roughly, right?
Right.
Not exact. I drew it the last time, maybe better. I don't know.
You're
Maybe
saying
not.
sort of average in a little bit of money at a time.
Yeah, to buy it in tranches. I actually bought the other day at where it is now.
Around 850?
A little higher, 860. I sold at 980, so
Oh, that's right. You sold pretty high.
I got back in a little bit. And Nvidia is going to 1,000 by the end of the year, you think? What's going to slow this one down? I don't know. I don't know. Nothing.
It's a $2 trillion company. Some countries are not worth that much.
That's the whole. Yeah, you're right. The entire market cap of France probably isn't equal to that. France and Germany put together. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Malish?
Just guessing. What else did I have? Ion Q.
You did. You had well, you had the Bitcoin plays, Google.
Ion Q has, look at all these lower highs. A high up here, December, followed by another high back in beginning of January, another high right here in the end of January, another high mid February 12th, another high today, 227, all lower highs. So we got to at least take this high out. Take out 1202, make me happy. At least that'll show semblance of coming out of it, you know. It's been in a clear downtrend.
You're still getting a little higher lows, but not really quite a pennant. And if it is a pennant, it's not a bullish one anyway.
I don't know. I can't get that to draw. Did it draw?
It's a
I
bullish
think it did draw. No. Now it drew the wrong. 1202, this faint line right here. I wanted to take out 1202, please. And then it's got 1291 to further resistance at the 200. Ion Q, I think, has got the potential to be a high flyer, but not yet.
I keep on forgetting. Is this another Bitcoin play?
No, this is quantum computing.
Or this is one of the quantum.
Yeah.
Yeah, because QBTS has been taking a run up and down also, if you want to look at it.
Okay. I know it got hot for a while and broke $2, pulled back.
It's certainly a roller coaster ride.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the yearly.
Yeah, you got to go back with it.
So it broke $2. It went to a high of 217. And now it's trading at 186. Really not much of a pullback. And it's
Yeah, if you spread that out, it looks like a bit of a roller coaster.
pretty big run up from judging from January 10th. Is that 10th or 19th, whatever it says? The low was 81 cents, 68 cents. I gotta get my eyes checked. 68 cents to 217. It's a nice little pop, you know.
Sure.
But it's consolidating nicely in a pennant here. After a bull run, a little consolidation, you know.
So have you still been getting in and like
No,
little by little?
I bought twice so far. I haven't bought it lately. I'm up nicely on it.
Yeah, I bought a little bit more today.
It does look like it could fill, you know, do a little more back and forth and then break north. Got a nice flag going here, pennant. Looks bullish. All right, so we did macro strategy, right? Or didn't we?
No.
Did not.
So let's do that one. As to that was the one with that I caught with the flag. You see this flag? You can see it. The other day I drew this flag in, flagpole, flag, and it broke north. I mean, it really broke out today. Big gap up. What was the high of the day today? 890. Wow. It's going to 1,000. Going to
You
1,000.
think this one's going to get to 1,000 before Nvidia?
Yes,
Interesting.
I do. They got a lot of stocks that are heading to 1,000. This one, SMCI and Nvidia. I think this one gets there first.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So are you concerned about those gaps?
Yeah, I'm concerned. I mean, Bitcoin is extremely volatile. It could go up or down $10,000 in one day. So yeah, I'm concerned. But right now, I'm enjoying the ride up.
Somebody's stopping you, Dr. J.
Somebody is doing what?
Topping you. They're saying Nvidia is 1,200.
They say,
They're topping your estimate.
well, I'll see the 1,200 and raise them 100.
It's Vibrant Vixen.
Oh,
Isn't
really?
she one of our old friends?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn, right?
So Brooklyn says, what's her target?
1,200 by the end of the year.
It's possible. I said we break 1,000, so I didn't say I won't.
You want to go higher, Professor Spike? You want to go 1,500?
Not me.
Okay.
I'm Mr. Pessimist. I'm still owning. I'm still short in the market.
But
February's not over yet.
this was a good call that I made on this consolidating pattern here. I said we break north, and boy, did we break north.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, I had a good call there. You can check you can check our previous video if you don't believe me.
I believe you.
You believe me?
I do.
Yeah, nobody's doubting you, Dr. J.
So the Vibrant Vixen, also known as Centabulous, also known as Brooklyn, says 1,200 by end of year. All right. Well, that's certainly feasible.
Is she talking about MicroStrategies or is she talking about Nvidia?
I think
Nvidia, yeah, okay. All right.
Nvidia,
I'm with you, Vibrant.
yeah, I think so. And Jay Morales said IONQ earnings. I don't know
That's
when.
tomorrow.
Oh, okay. And Doc, what did Doc say?
Just hello. He didn't.
Just hello.
Doc,
And
you still in your IKT? Still bullish on that?
which one?
Mika, is he still IKT? I know that.
I know that. Yeah, IKT inhibit kinase pharmaceuticals.
Right.
That's a good one, and of course, Pellis.
That's been jumping around a bit, like a bit of a jumping bean.
Pellis was a very good one. Novice is with us again. Yeah. All right. So look, a lot of bullishness. I see no reason why we won't be strong for the rest of the year, unless we're not.
Well, things don't go straight up, right?
We should
Yes,
be.
exactly.
Look,
It's a drunk walks out of a
I've been
bar.
saying expect a lot of 3 to 5% pullbacks on the route up. But I don't think we get anything.
The drunk walking on Wall Street. That's what it is.
For now, it looks very good. Don't know what's going to derail it. Always something, I guess. But for now, it looks really good. Adios, amigos. Ciao.
Have a good
Bye,
night.
everybody.